I fucking hate being a poet. I hate being an artist. Because I don't like feeling all this shit. My heart is weak. On this hospital bed with way too many IVs poking holes in it from the nights I laid in bed wondering why my dad didn't live with me or why my younger brother had his name, but I had his face. You see, this poetry shit ain't easy. Because what the mind forgets, the heart remembers, and it holds the soul hostage. And to pen meets paper in a poem, it's not easy being a poet because you can never forget. Because on the day my brother died, every emotion comes running back faster than the bat out of hell. And I suddenly remember, and I still don't understand death, even though it has choreographed every tear I've ever cried for Grandma Shelley, Aunt Maddie, Aunt Jean, Aunt Sister, Uncle Rick, Jared, Terrell, Marquis, James. And that's not all the people I've lost, but I don't buy this shit about God needing another angel when Marquis was only 16 and James 3 years older. So I write and I write and I write sometimes the same poem over and over again because I just can't seem to get it right. Because of poetry, I am forced to write things I don't want to. Talk about shit I'm afraid to mention in everyday conversation. Expose myself like a $2 whore in desperate need of a fix. Craving answers to the questions that my soul can't comprehend and my mind can't conceive. Like how I would have rather killed myself than to be able to say that I was gay. And trust me, I was born this way. But every time I took a knife to the chest, to the stomach, to the wrist, to the throat, that knife grew angel wings and flew far from my hands. You see, I want to stay in my closet longer. With locked doors, security cameras, and chains, but I met a cute boy. A boy with deceiving eyes and a crippling touch who told me he loved me and showed me how much when he broke my heart, so I wrote a poem about it. You see, I write poems about guys who have crumbled up my heart like a piece of paper with the word love written with my blood on it because they couldn't take it that I was a poet. Because every time I didn't have slick lines or crazy metaphors, they ran. And they ran because there's nothing scarier than a poet with nothing to say. You see, it's not easy being a poet. Because it's not fun to write about it when he tells me that I'm not what he's looking for. Like I'm a piece of wallpaper to decorate the edges of his life with. Or like when I laid next to him for a year and a half and he laid next to my then best friend when I wasn't around. That shit ain't fun to write about. When I laid next to him for a night, I laid next to him for another night and listened to his dreams, his goals, and his nightmares and worship his body like it was pure gold, only to find out it was pure bullshit. That shit ain't fun to write about. See, most poets are hopeless romantics that put our hearts up for auction every time a pretty girl or cute boy blows compliments in our ears and tells us that we're different from the rest. But in all honesty, we're more broken, more tattered than the masses, emotionally raped. We stand naked, revealing our worst-kept secrets covered up in metaphors and imagery. And sometimes that's why the guys don't stay and the girls run away, afraid of being brutally sacrificed for the sake of art because we come to you. We stand in front of you like you possess some type of cure for broken hearts, shattered dreams, and my own ego trip. See, every time I'm on this stage, I'm searching for truth, performing these cathartic, heartfelt lyrics to my heart's soundtrack. See, this shit is hard, and I hate this shit, but I love this shit. I crave this stage. I love poetry, but I hate why I'm drove to do it. It's not easy to stand on stages and to hold up your dirty laundry for everybody to see in hopes that someone, somewhere will have the thing to clean you up. Wow. See, my truth is that loneliness can be my best friend and my worst enemy. Every moment, every story, every heartbreak, every issue, it never leaves. It just creeps into the center of our emotions and does backflips on our hearts until we write it down, speak it out, and face that shit head on. See, heartbreak, loneliness, pen, and paper is a dangerous combination for a guy who loves too hard and too much. It's not easy being a poet, but it's in my blood. It's in my soul. Poetry is my truth, and I guess I love being a poet. I have no other choice but to be an artist.